Hey, how's it going? It's December 4th, Tuesday, 10:32 a.m. Um, as you can see, I haven't left an update in a while. This weekend I went to Ningbo, and this update's going to be about that. And then I'll briefly wrap up yesterday and Sunday. So on Friday, we took the subway to Hongqiao Railroad Station, and then took a 3-hour train to Ningbo. When we got there, we went to this famous historical museum place where Talasher knew a friend who was renting out a studio there, and that's very uncommon, or you have to be very special to be able to do that because it's such a historical place. Ningbo was a very ancient and important city during a dynasty, I think it's Tang Dynasty or something like that. And there was a warrior who protected that city and held it down. So there we met Shifu, we had tea, um, and then so it was a group of 9 of us. It was me, Steve, Chris, Stefano, um, Ben, Janet, Natalie, Alex Comerford, and Rachel. So it was a good group of us. And after that, we got dropped off in a nearby city where we had 2 hours to like shop and eat and stuff. Um, and the shopping wasn't that great, but we were hungry, so it was the first time I had KFC here. And KFC in China is actually really good. Um, I had like a chicken sandwich with fries and a Coke, and it's been a while since I had soda or fries or a burger, so it was actually pretty decent. And after that, we went to this like small hole in the wall stand thing, and I got this like meat patty filled thing, and it was really good. After that, we went to the temple, the Ningbo Temple. So it was like an extra 40-minute ride or something, but I passed out just because I was really tired. Um, and when we got there, I tried to compare it to Sada, but when we got there, it was much different. It was like re-innovated recently, so it was really, really nice. You know, the floors were like all stone. There was no like chipped paint or anything. Um, and when we got there, we had vegetarian noodles, and it was pretty good. We ate in their kitchen, and there was a huge bucket. And after dinner, we went to bed. And their dorms, or like the place we were accommodated in, were really nice. They were kind of like a hotel. The beds were more comfortable than this one here. They had shower, American toilet, and everything that you needed. So it was really cool. Um, One thing that I need to note is that it was raining the entire weekend, so it kind of made things a little like gloomy-ish. But the rain also provided like a different aspect or perspective of Ningbo, which is really beautiful because everything is like yellow, gray, and black, and it's surrounded by nature. So all the trees were like green, yellow, red, and it was like a nice juxtaposition. So on Saturday, we woke up at 3:45 a.m. With the monks. Or actually, we woke up before the monks, but we walked around, and then we had a like a Buddhist ceremony. So it was similar to the Jade Temple, where there's 3 huge statues of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, and with a whole bunch of like seat cushion things, and we like listened to a whole bunch of music and chants as the monks came in and stuff, and after that we went to breakfast. And so the way they seat it is kind of like 2 sides facing each other, and it's just a long row, and uh, we had it was like pumpkin, um, milk tea, or not milk tea, but like milk oil, and rice with water and vegetables. It was all vegetarian, and because the food is always donated to these monks, it's it's like an unspoken rule that you finish everything in your bowl, like literally everything. Um, and some people were like, "Oh my God, I don't like this," or "I can't finish this." So like they gave it to Steve. So Steve's from Korea, and he's a tank. He just ate everything. So he like we all had 3 bowls, but he had like I don't know like 7 because different people just gave it to him to finish. Um, and then after that, we took a nap. We did a lot of resting um, here because that's just what they do. The monks' lifestyle is wake up early, um, do their meditation thing, learn, eat breakfast, rest, wake up again, meditate, learn, read, walk, rest again, eat lunch, stuff like that. So after our nap, we went to a different temple, and this temple was an older one. Um, where they had Siddhartha Gautama's remains. So we got to go on a hike, which was really cool because it was a bamboo forest. Um, so different from any hike that I've ever been to, just because they were bamboo, and it was like really beautiful. And there was a reservoir where we all sat on this like big piece of stone overlooking a reservoir, like meditating. There's a picture of like all nine of us meditating on that rock, so it's pretty cool. It was like a scene from a movie, like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. But after that, we went to the special temple where Siddhartha's remains were, and normal people don't get to have access to this. So, because Talasher knew a Shifu who knew a Shifu, we were able to go in there, and there were like pictures in the back where only presidents of like Chinese governments get to go. So we were very fortunate, just as like college students from America who got to see this. So we got to see Siddhartha's remains, and we like knelt down and like looked into this little um, like holder thing or something, and we like looked up and saw the remains of Siddhartha's brain or Siddhartha's head. And so the saying goes that when you when you cremate a Buddha or enlightened being, um, they leave little remains. So it was pretty interesting just to see that. And I don't know. After that, we went to um, we took a nap, and then we went to have another tea ceremony, and we ate oranges and stuff like that. And then we went on another hike, and this is where we went to the place where Siddhartha's remains were found. So Siddhartha died in India. The remains were recovered, but then they got lost. And then when they got found again, they were at Ningbo. So we went there, and then we meditated in this little like place that was like not a sanctuary, like a little place just for Siddhartha. And it was Steve, me, Shifu, Talasher, Natalie, Janet, and we all meditated for like a good 30 minutes. But I think it was the most effective meditation session I've ever had, just because I wasn't like fidgety. My thoughts were pretty clear, and there was just a lot of like strong chi and meditation in that room. Um, and after that, we had dinner. One cool thing was that we made baozi with the monks, because there was like a retreat, and December 1st was a celebration for the lunar calendar. So 100 monks were coming out of retreat, and they made baozi for them. And then after that, it was like 7:30, and we were all super tired because our day started at 3:45 a.m. So me, Ben, Chris, all hopped into one bed and watched Hall Pass with Owen Wilson. And it was pretty funny. So after that, I went to bed at like 9:30, and then the next day did it all over again. Except we didn't go to the 3:45 session. We just woke up for breakfast. We woke up late, and Talasher was a bit mad because she told the monks that 10 people were going to be there, when in fact a lot of us didn't want to go to breakfast, or we didn't know it was mandatory. So they already poured the food, and then they had to throw it out, which was a huge like it was very disrespectful and rude. But we ate breakfast when we went to the kitchen, so we had a little separate place. And then we left. We went to Hongqiao, and then on the ride back, it was pretty interesting. There were like Asian people who were helping Stefano do his homework. There were Asian people who met American person online and was asking Natalie to translate. There was a woman with a baby passenger like who stole a seat, and like some man who made instant noodles who like spilled it on the floor and like made Chris's foot have a blister and stuff like that. But it was a pretty interesting ride back. And then it's Alex Queck's birthday. So Alex Queck, if you're watching this, happy 21st, or happy belated 21st. And we went to Pinchuan, which is his uncle's restaurant, and it was really good food. It was really spicy. And then there was a whole bunch of wine. It was like free flow wine. There were 10 bottles between the 8 of us. So it was like a really fun celebration. It was kind of like we were like very nostalgic and saying, "Oh, we only have 2 weeks left," stuff like that. It was mainly, or it was all, or except 2. It was all Santa Clara people. And then after that, we took a cab home because we didn't want to take the subway, because we've been in the subway and on trains for a long time. So we took a cab, passed out in the cab because I was super tired. And then when I got home, I didn't even do my homework. I just went straight to bed. And then I woke up at 5 a.m. to do all of my homework and catch up. and it was great. I finished all my homework. I thought I had more than I actually did, so I finished in like 2 hours instead of what I thought was going to take like 3.5. Um, and then that's pretty much it. Monday I had Chinese class. After that, I worked on my Shanghai Metropolis paper, read that over, finished my picture project, and then pretty much chilled in Alex and Cameron's room just because their internet was much better. Um, and we have a Chinese project where we have to present our family. So I was looking through a whole bunch of Facebook pictures, a whole bunch of iPhoto pictures of my family, and Matt, Jen, mom, dad, and it really made me nostalgic. It made me really miss home. And I think my presentation is going to be pretty cool because I have all the pictures, and they're really funny, and they're just like very they bring up good memories. So I'm pretty excited to do that today. No class except meditation at 7. So I'm planning to I don't know, finish one or two papers, or at least have rough drafts for those. Finish my presentation that's due tomorrow. Well, the sentences are due tomorrow, and then I'm presenting on Thursday. It's taking place for our bi-weekly midterm quiz thing. So just waiting to take a shower. Guy Young's in the shower, I think. And then, yesterday we also had like chicken skewers, and I had malatang street food. I missed that. I mean, vegetarian food is good and all, but in terms of sustaining my stomach, it's just not practical or ideal. So I was excited to just be in Shanghai, in a city where you could just walk out to the street and just eat something. So yeah, everyone was filming for their Chinese project yesterday, and I was on the computer a lot. Skyped Deanna. She got back from Interlaken, and she had a great time. And super jealous that she got to go there because it looked like a beautiful place, just all white, all snow, mountains and stuff. So I'm glad to be able to talk to her because it's been a while since we've been able to actually sit down and have a conversation. Just because with 2 weeks left, there's a whole bunch of papers and presentations and finals and things that we have to prepare for. Not even to mention that we have to pack and make sure we have a whole bunch of gifts and souvenirs and just checklist stuff. It's pretty exciting. Pretty exciting stuff. Today is December 4th. The program ends in 11 days. So trying to make the most of it. Definitely wishing that I started my papers earlier, but I'm still ahead of the game. I just still wish that I started them earlier. Just to have more free time to do what I want. So it's coming up in 13 minutes. I'm going to end the video now. But I'm sorry for the lack of videos. I'll try to leave more throughout the week, even if they're just like 2 minutes or 3 minutes. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll update you soon. Bye.